Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel because I'm Ricky. So we are going to react to volume 2 of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So apparently volume 1 was Big Steppers, and now we're about to get into Mr. Morale. And you know what? I think because I speculated at first that Big Steppers was like the bad side. The first part of the album was like the bad boy, right? And now we're going to volume 2, which I'm starting to think that is going to be very I think it's going to be very intimate. I think it's going to show how far he has gone, and like the family side. Like he's a family guy now, judging from the from the artwork itself, the cover itself. So I really can't wait to hear this, because track 9, which is Purple Hearts. So track number 1 is Count Me Out. Are we dissociating from the past life? Are we transitioning into a new man? I hope this is exactly what he's doing. Oh, beautiful.
Mr. Duckworth. One of these lives, I'ma make these right with the wrongs I've done. That's when I unite with the father, son. Till then I fight. Rain on me, put the blame on me. Sleep, I ain't never had a fast with that. What's fair when the hearts and the words don't reach? What's fair when the money don't take it back? It's rare when somebody take your dreams back. I care too much when I can trust. This time around I trust myself. Please everybody else but myself. All else fails, I was myself. This year you better run yourself. Mask on the babies, mask on the outward, mask in the neighborhood. Stores you shot, but a mask won't hide who you are. If I didn't learn to love myself, forgive myself 100 times, dog. I love when you count me out. I love when
What in the yay is this? God. Okay. Now we've dissociated from the jazz vibes, and now we're going into a more, I don't know, more hip hop. Yeah, I think this is more hip hop actually than experimental or jazz. Okay, I feel like there's a little bit of choir as well, or just tripled, quadrupled vocals. Oh my god, okay. I think I'm getting the song. I think I'm understanding the premise of the song.
I love when you count me out.
Ah!
I don't wear my shorts when the lights run deep. I don't bend your love when the fuck it up.
Also, it's not like guys count me out. It's like I like it when you guys don't talk about me. I like it when you guys cut me out of the squad. Okay. I'm not grasping the entire premise of the song, but I'm grasping parts of it. Okay.
Let me tell you about the woman I know.
Oh!
I know coming at the front of strong. Let me find a life in the phone. Fuck it up. You said I feel better if I just work hard with you. But you ignored me. Then change the story. Good energy in the room, trying to take location, please. Anybody out for the one when I'm frustrated? Fuck what you from with this. So I put it on the devil when it falls short.
The background
I put it on my regrets.
doesn't like a little bit like it sounds like On a Wave by Drake and Tinashe. Like I don't know why, but it just feels that way. Like the instrumentals and the plucked strums. No, it doesn't actually. It doesn't sound like it.
Deep regrets, some things I can't forget. Lord knows I tried my best. You said it's not my best. I came up. This is me, and I'm blessed. This is me, and I'm blessed. This is me, and I'm blessed. Anybody fighting through the stress? Anybody fighting through the...
Okay. I think thematically I was accurate, but I feel like oh wait, hold on a second. On Genius, they like on Count Me Out. Kendrick calls out a woman in his life who he loves to prove wrong. Oh. Throughout the songs, he steps into new chapters of his life, eventually realizing that he's too good for this person, and then he's speaking, and that speaking his truth and leaving the relationship brought him much happier emotions within him, as opposed to the negative and miserable feelings he experienced mindlessly bandaging the mess he got himself into. Oh my god, this is darker than what I thought. I could sense that it had a happier theme, but I just didn't know that it was about a woman. I think a lot of, miss regrets. I believe that you okay, that's my fault. But then at the same time, I wasn't listening to like the lyrics more than like everything else about the song. Anyway, we're moving on. Track number 2 is Crown.
You walk around like everything is in control. Go out the way to make the coin available. That's what I call love.
What?
Go out the way to say you made the compromise. That's what I call love.
That's true.
For the time you know that I'll be there when someone needs you. You say no, I can't please everybody. No, I can't please everybody.
That is true.
Wait,
No shit.
no, I can't please everybody. They idolize and praise your name across the nation. Tap the feet and nod the head for confirmation. You say no, and all you done gives them everything. One thing I've learned, love can change with the seasons. And wait, you can't please everybody. No, I can't please everybody. Heavy is the head that chose to wear the crown. To whom is given much is required now. I can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. Love gon' get you killed. Love gon' get you killed. I can't please everybody. When a new car get it, when a new car get it, should want something else. Can't please everybody. 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 Can't please everybody.
That was most probably the most emotional song I've ever heard from Kendrick. I mean, Kendrick has said much sadder things. I just mean that sonically, it's just very, very saturated with emotion. And I think it's not about something tragic that happened to him particularly, but it's sort of like an epiphany moment for him. And that's sad. I mean, to be honest, I had no idea that. Okay, first of all, I'm getting good at actually, what is this? Trying to figure out the premise of his lyrics. I'm not that lost. I'm lost, but I'm not that lost. And B, I didn't actually think that volume 2 would be like the sadder side, like the more reflective side. I mean, his lyrics are always conscious in a way, but I had no idea that we're going to jump from that hyperactive state into this. This is probably the slowest or the most calm song I've ever heard from Kendrick. And for that, I really do appreciate it. It's not even a terrible song. I thought that maybe, okay, maybe the repetition was a little bit too much, but it sort of what is this? The more he kept on saying that you can please everybody, it kept on playing in my head like a mantra, and I started reflecting on my personal life as well. I don't know. That was really personal for me. I appreciate that. Track number 3, Silent Hill.
Why you keep fucking with me? You gon'
Woo! And I was just saying, I was just saying, oh my god, is this going to be the sadder version? Kendrick was like, fuck that. Woo! I am ready. I am ready, Kendrick. I am ready.
push these niggas on me like, push these bitches on me like, push these niggas on me like, pushing the snakes, I'm pushing the fakes, I'm pushing no more on me like, I be a blown and shit, tucking the blown and shit, then when it's on and shit, love you a joke, my ass is the clothes, I like the moon and shit, never results, the better is
You're hearing that. Oh my god.
yeah. Push these niggas on me like, push these bitches on me like, pushing the snakes, I'm pushing the fakes, I'm pushing no more on me like,
Push this niggas up. Like, wow. Okay. I'm glad that we can dive into like deep sadness and like go up again to humor. Oh my god. Like,
I'm stressed out, shh, be quiet. I'm stressed out, stressed out, stressed out.
be quiet, I'm stressed out. Yay, be quiet, I'm stressed out. We're being dramatic again. Oh my god.
I mean all of us. It's like 6 o'clock. Bitch, you talk too much. You making it hard for love. I mean, it's hard. They don't fuck with me even if they could. But I still hit bitch in the wood. First part roll with breaking the hood. What about that? So it'll be good. The AP room and no come down right.
Okay, wait, let's check. There's something I want to check. You know, I was about to say that. Let me check if it's Playboy Cardi or is it like Kodak Black. Either way, I don't like the both of them. Like, I don't know what would have made it much better, but I think just taking a break from Kodak. I thought that we wouldn't get Kodak again, but here we are. Oh my god. Like, are they best friends? Oh my god.
Suicide goes to criminal. Track hard by the slingshot. Big ol' Ruby diamond on my pinky finger. That bitch look like a mini pop. Went on my mind, went on your head. Ain't right 3 times, they couldn't do it yet.
Kendrick.
First intent on the book, like who's that? Cool take off like it's mad.
Oh my god, he's still going. What's funny is that I can actually see him with I can actually see him on like in studio. Push these niggas out like like
Be quiet. I'm stressed out. Stressed out, stressed out, stressed out.
I am stressed out by these features. I am stressed out.
If you derive your
Oh my girl. Oh my god. Kodak, once again, you were not necessarily in the song. You just slowed it down for some reason. God, and your verse was so long. Oh my god, and I never even realized that Kendrick was actually into like mumble trap. Like the type of beat you'd get for mumble trap. I don't know how to describe that beat, but it's the kind of beat where you'd get a mumble rapper in. Oh god. Again, the feature wasn't necessary. Oh god. He could have actually carried this song on his own with the God. He could have actually carried and embodied the song on his own, but then no, a feature. In fact, I would have been even more welcoming to the Sonics as well. But then now with everything else, I'm just like, fuck Silent Hill. But at the same time, I'm like, no, Kendrick was actually good in Silent Hill. Except for that, no. The problem with that song was Kodak Black. That's it. I did not want Kodak Black to be in that song. Oh my god. But then anyway, we're moving on. Track number 4 is an interlude. Savior.
If you derive your sense of identity from being a victim, let's say bad things were done to you when you were a child, and you develop a sense of self that is based on the bad things that happened to you.
You ever see your mama strung out while you studied division? Your uncle ever stole from you day after Christmas? Seen both of those in the
What is going on? Who is this person?
business, the person in the 15th, the only religion. Noodles in the microwave, Shark Tank title, crosses on the dashboard. You just want a platform.
Is this Lil Wayne? Why does he sound like this? What is happening? Is it him without autotune? Is this how he sounds without autotune? No, we're restarting the song.
If you derive your sense of identity from being a victim, let's say bad things were done to you when you were a child, and you develop a sense of self that is based on the bad things that happened to you.
You ever see your mama strung
What will happen? What's the rest of the lesson? Sir, come back.
out, crosses on the dashboard. You just want a platform.
Y'all, are you not sure this is Lil Wayne? Like, I know Lil Wayne would never sound like this, but the thing is, I'm looking through Wikipedia and they're saying that it's Kendrick and it's also Carter. Which Carter? Wait, let me just check at the bottom. It's Baby Keem. Is this how Baby Keem sounds? Oh. The nerve of me thinking that. Hey, well, I was like, no, it's Lil Wayne. Of course it's not.
Everything that I asked for. Catch me a body, I put that on anybody but my mama. She showing the pattern for certain. I think it's white panties and minimal condoms. Catch us, you know I'm going back up. I need the advance and the equity to match up. The engineer dead if the drive don't back up.
You know what's actually funny is that the lyrical content is actually good. And, you know, everything else surrounding the song is actually good. I think what's actually annoying are these babies. Oh my god. Kodak Black, all these weird mumble deliveries. Oh my god.
Come on, God, you can never out-rap us. Nowadays, gotta walk cautious. Ay, nowadays, I'm a new prophet. Ay, nigga about to get some whiskey.
Do you hear this, guys? Am I like the only one who's actually annoyed by this? Like, isn't this annoying? Oh my god. Fuck!
I never seen my niggas bust down faces. The niggas not tasteless. I only had one chance. I ain't even wasted. Been down on my luck. I gotta get back a bit more. I be under my...
Ha! Ha! What is this? What are we doing here? Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Got a beamer, she want me to see it. I still ain't gonna see it. Like, okay. I love when it ratchet. I don't do the watches, the away. She think I'm conceited. I'm thinking about cheating. I don't do the flowers or rope. Now how can I fall looking at 20 million? This money don't come with a probate. Mama, I said it be okay. I got this shit bragging in 4 days. 4 eyes, 4 eyes, 2 eyes. Switch eyes, nigga be fresh out, suicide doors. I saw Mr. Morale.
Oh my god, excuse me. Why? Why did I have to sit through that? That was most probably the worst. You know what's funny is that Kendrick Lamar it's not even Kendrick's fault. The only fault that Kendrick has is the fact that he put this in his own album. That's the only fault. But when it comes to the song itself, if I did not know that it was Kendrick Lamar's song, I would have just bashed Baby Kim. Kim. I don't care. Oh my god, it was so terrible. I do not care about these artists. I do not care about these artists. I do not care about Baby Kim. I do not care about Kodak Black. Why are we getting most of... Chat number 5, Savior.
Kendrick made you think about it. Wade is not your savior. Cole made you.
By the way, what was like the initial statement? Like if you base your character of the bad things that happened to you, like what happens? Okay, we're moving on. Maybe we're going to get like more answers. Maybe it was already answered in the interlude, but you know what? I don't care.
But he is not your savior. He is not your savior. Mr. Morrell, give me high five. 2 times in a co-defendant, judging my life. Like it when they pro-black, but I'm more Kodak Black. Tell me where the money at, hey, where the homies at.
Is Kodak Black your friend, sir? Oh my god.
First one call out. Ben aquí, say la vie, say la vie. I tell the whole truth, A to Z. Hey, show me you real, show me that you bleed. Bitch, are you happy for me? Minnie, are you happy for me? Smile on my face, but are you happy for me? Yeah, I'm out the way. Are you happy for me? Bitch, are you happy for me? Are you happy for me?
Hold on. I hope to God, I pray to God that it is not Kendrick who was saying that. Oh, I hope. I just really hope. Okay, he was not involved in that bullshit. The chorus had Baby Keem and Sam Do. Oh my god, it's Baby Keem. Hard.
They tongues and rap lyrics scared to be crucified by the song, but they won't admit it. Politically correct is how you keep an opinion. Then the Christian said the vaccine marked the beast. Then he cut COVID and prayed to fight.
Didn't I say that this is going to be about the current times? And yep, it is about the current times.
Then I cut COVID and started to question Kyrie. Will I stay organic or hurting it?
Sir, you caught COVID? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm out here dissing you, Gandhi. Actually, oh my god, I am truly sorry.
One protest for you, 365 for me. Smile on my face, but are you happy for me? Yeah, I'm out the way. Are you happy for me? Bitch, are you happy for me? Deep in the lies, I know. Truth, it resides in the fire. The heat of his diet. The cat is out the bag, I am not your savior. I find it just as difficult to love that neighbor. For the paper, the struggle for the right.
See this? When Kendrick comes back with those bars, yes. God, then I'm definitely happy for you. God.
Capitalist person that's compassionate, be offending me. Yeah, suck my dick with authenticity. Yeah, too hot.
Sir, I would be more than glad to.
They all greedy, I don't care for no public speaking. And they like to wonder where I've been. Protecting my soul in the valley of silence.
Oh, Savior. I feel like Kendrick has experienced like a lifetime of treachery. Like, I understand why in that case he would like have a lot of braggadocio songs towards his haters. But that's not even the point. I feel like this song was ruined by a lot of things. The hook was just so terrible. Kendrick was barely even in the song. Everything else, it didn't feel like a good mood. It didn't. Even like from a very... Okay, you know what? Let's check what this song was about. Maybe I just missed the entire point of the song. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But what I caught before I look, the one thing that I caught was about... It's the same theme of hypocrisy, right? And how he's saying that he's finding difficulty in being a Christian, a very what are those things? Extreme Christians. I think that's how I think that's how Chris Rock said it. How it is said in the book of Matthew that if you're slapped on one side, you should actually give the other, and he's not complying to that. And I think a lot of us are like, oh wait, hold up a second. I'm Christian, but hold on. But I think it's a lot to do with how we as a nation, or we, not as a nation, as a society actually, interpret religion. And I think he's finding difficulty with that because it comes with a lot of hypocrisy. And I hope that's what this song was talking about. It's Savior anyway, so I thought it's more about, okay, so Savior, Kendrick teams up with Sam Dew, oh my god, I don't even know who that is, and Baby King to inform his listeners about the brokenness of society. Okay, the song comes directly after Savior Interlude, which Baby King has a central role on. In the intro of the song, Kendrick sets the tone by chiding those who look up on him, who look up to him or others in the public spotlight as saviors. Okay, each verse of the song tackles a different topic. In the first verse, he addresses a host of racial issues and controversy over them. In the second verse, he talks about political controversies like COVID-19 and political correctness. In the third verse, he establishes that he is not a savior either, rapping about his own flaws and struggles, which I noticed. Kendrick is also known for his Christian faith, as evidenced by songs such as Yeah and Fear. So as he talks about the lack of a savior, we are instead pointed to his savior, Jesus Christ. In Romans 10, 9 to 10 of the Bible, the Apostle Paul tells us how to be saved. At least I do know the premise of Romans 10, verse 9 to 10. But I get this. I get a lot of dark things that are happening in the current political space. And I also get what he's talking about the brokenness of society itself. And I think in volume 1, I've already spoken about that and how we tend to divide so much of our society instead of actually saying that we have one common enemy. But then anyway, even the meaning of the song doesn't change how terrible it actually was. Everything, the song as a whole was just terrible. Track number 6, Auntie Diaries. Okay, Auntie Diaries.
This is how we conceptualize human beings.
Okay. Please be good.
My auntie is a man now. I think I'm old enough to understand now. Big social, big personality, vocal. Played the underground verbatim and stayed local. My auntie is a man now. I watch him and his girl hold their hands down. Dug on the corner like California came cold. Hand all up a skirt, cars whistling down the road. See, my auntie is a man now. Slight bravado, scratching the lights for Lotto. Hoping that she pull up tomorrow. So
Is Monty like an actual man? Or is it like the stereotype of a man? Like, she's grown. Or if it's a she. Oh my god, I'm so confused. I think for this one, I actually have to look at the lyrics. I'm sorry.
to understand now.
Oh, my auntie's a man now.
Parmesan with her hat turned backwards. Back when there was comedic relief to say faggot. Faggot, 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 we ain't know no better. She wasn't gay, she ate pussy, and that was the difference. That's what I told my friends in 2nd grade. She picking me up from school, they stare at her in the face. What a relationship. I grew up fast, I needed no one to babysit. He gave me some cash, they gave me some game. The first person I seen rap. That's when my life had changed. House full of demos, smoke stuck on the window. My auntie was a man now, we cool with it. The history had trickled down and made us ignorant. My favorite cousin said he's returning the favor and following my auntie with the same behavior. Demetrius and Marianne now.
Oh. Oh, wow. I never thought that I would actually appreciate Kendrick Lamar talking about this. And if I'm right, he's talking about a cisgender woman who was his auntie, who is now a trans man. Wow. I never actually, okay, wow. Oh, because when I was listening to this on my own. Okay, can we start this song all over again? Like, sorry, like we need to hear this song all over again.
My auntie is a man now. I think I'm old enough to understand now. My auntie is a man now. I watch him and his girl hold their hands down, tipping the avenues under streetlights made his. Slight bravado, scratching the lights from Lotto, hoping that she pull up tomorrow so I can hang out in the front seat. 6x9s keeping the music up under me. Asked my mama why my uncles don't like him that much, and at the parties why they always want to fight him that much. She said ain't no telling. Niggas always been jealous because he had more women. Calling him anything but broke was less offended. My auntie is a man now. I think I'm old enough to understand now. Drinking Parmesan with her hat turned backwards. Faggot, 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 we ain't know no better. Elementary kids with no filter. However, my auntie became a man and I took pride in it. She wasn't gay, she ate pussy, and that was the difference. That's what I turned friends. They couldn't comprehend what I grew accustomed. We put off bumping quick like it was nothing. My auntie is a man now. What a relationship. I grew up fast. I needed no one to babysit. She even cut my hair at the pad. Was love on my fade. The first person I seen rap. That's when my life had changed.
Wow.
House full of demo smokes. So my auntie was a man now. We cool with it. The history had trickled down and made us ignorant. My favorite cousin said he's returning the favor and following my auntie with the same behavior. Demetrius and Marianne now.
Wait. Oh, okay. The thing is, Demetrius it sounds like like I was about to say. It sounds like a very familiar person. Apparently, she was mentioned on what is this album? Good Kid, Mad City. There is a lot to unpack here. I think me trying to break down this song is going to take me away from the experience. You know what? Let's keep on listening, but away from the lyrics, because I want to actually immerse myself into the song.
Said they never seen it in him, but I seen it. The Barbie dolls played off reflection of Venus. He built the wall so tall you couldn't climb over. Faggot, 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 we ain't know no better. Middle school kids with no filter, however, I had to be very mindful of my Demetrius and Marianne now. I mean, he's really Marianne. Even took things further to change his gender before Bruce Jenner was certain.
Oh, wow.
Truth, even if we didn't talk for a while, he seemed more.
He's actually going there, and I like how honest he is about, okay, it was awkward. Like, it was, like, I still loved Demetrius, but it was just awkward. Like, it's honestly awkward. And I like how he's also being honest about, like, how to put it. Because I am trying so much to say that, oh, from cisgender to trans, and he's like from a man to a woman in a very, very blatant way. I love this song, actually. I never thought Kendrick would do this. Oh, wow. And I also like the sonics as well. It gives a very storytelling element to it.
But I recall, we both had a sixth sense of humor made raw, but time changes all. More spiritual and enthused, we're living life straight. Which I found ironic cause the pastor didn't see him the same. He said my cousin was going through some things. He promised the world we living in was an act on abomination, and Demetrius was to blame. Still he found the courage to be subservient just to annoy him, until he singled you out to prove his point, saying, Demetrius and Marianne now. Church, his auntie is a man now, forcing me to stand now. I said, Mr. Preacher Man, should we love thy neighbor? The laws of the land that her heart was greater. I recognized the study she was taught since birth, but that don't justify the feelings that my cousin preserved. The building was thinking out loud, bad angel.
Is this him standing up for them? Oh my god.
Today I chose humanity over religion. The family got closer, it was all forgiven. See, I was taught words was nothing more than a sound if ever they was pronounced without any intentions. It reminded me about a show I did out the city. That time I brought a fan on stage to rap. but disapprove the word that she couldn't say with me. You said Kendrick ain't no room for contradiction. To truly understand love, switch position.
Oh my god, that's so... Oh, the Sonics!
Only if you let a white girl say nigga.
Oh. If ever the day was pronounced without any intentions, the very second you challenged the shit I was kicking reminded me of a show I did out in the city. That time I brung a fan on stage to rap. Oh! But disapprove the word that you couldn't say with me. You said, Kendrick, ain't no room for contradiction. To truly understand love, switch position, faggot, faggot, faggot. We can say together, but only if you let a white girl say nigger. There's a lot. There's a lot. When it comes to this song, I'm glad he actually spoke about this. Okay, first of all, both when it comes to gender identity and racial identity even, I think these are two matters that, yes, we live in a sensitive world, so we have to be sensitive to those things. And I don't think that there is one term that you can dismiss. For example, I know the performance that he was talking about in the last verse, about how the girl said the N-word. I can't believe I'm saying the N-word, nigger. The girl said nigger, and Kendrick corrected her, like, okay, you can't use that word. But then when it comes to faggot, he uses that word. And as much as he's trying to normalize that in the song, that, hey, we didn't know any better. We used to say the F word, which is faggot, out of humor, because it wasn't intentionally to bash gay people, but it was a play. It was a playful word. And I think that's also part of the problem, which I have never been sensitive to personally. Because I've like in South Africa, we don't call each other faggots. We call each other other words, but not faggot. But my point is, I also understand how you can hear someone else say stabane to someone else, but it still is as bad to say that word. And it's the same thing with nigger as well, and how both in these instances, these words should only be said by people who were marginalized by them. Because when you say that word, for example, if I say nigger, if I say faggot, it's because those two words have been used to marginalize me, have been used to oppress me. So I have every right to utilize that word into a weapon, to utilize that word into a friendship term, or a term of endearment. I can use that hate that you gave to me as love. I could transform that into love. And if another person of another skin color or of another sexual orientation uses these words to me or to anyone else, the fact that you would use those words as someone who does not go through that experience, it can feel like a dagger in the chest. I can imagine, even if you're just mentioning that word randomly, because I've experienced so much of that word personally, it would hurt hearing that word from someone else. So instead of just saying that word and not knowing how it feels to have that word said to you, just don't say it. Don't say it. You don't have to say it. I understand the history of faggot, because it didn't necessarily say gay. It didn't necessarily insult people by saying faggot, because they were actually, oh my god, we ran out of electricity. Okay, but then anyway, we ran out of power. Can we just continue doing this? But my point is, these two words are oppressive words. Don't use them. Don't use them unless you're the person who has been marginalized with these words. Unless you're the person who has been oppressed with these words. You have every right to use what has been weaponized against you into beauty, into love, into the opposite of how it's been used against you. The next track number 7, is Mr.
It was one of the worst performances I've seen in my life.
Oh.
Enoch, your father should detox my calling is right on time. Transformation, I must have 1,000 lives and like fighting off demons that been outside. Better known as myself, I'm a demigod. Every thought is.
What is this production? Oh my god. This is the most Kanye West production I've ever heard. With like a mixture of Stranger Things. Oh my god.
My diamonds, the choker is heavy. Who got a him or us? Us. When there's no one to call. Losing your fathers in deep meditation.
Wait. I want to try something. There you go. Okay. Let's continue.
I think about Robert Kelly. If he were molested, I wonder he'll fight for Felly. I wonder he'll focus from closure the way that she posted the hurt that a woman carries. What you know about black trauma, heaven is kicking back. It's another child with Tyler Perry, the face of 1,000 rappers. Watching my cousin struggle with addiction, then watching her firstborn make $1 million, and both of them off the grid for forgiveness. I'm sacrificing myself to start the healing, and shit on my mind and it's heavy. Who in alignment like us?
Us.
Who got a him or us?
Us.
When there's no one to call us?
Us.
Holla back, huddle up, tie the flag, call the truth, holla back.
People get taken over by this green body because this energy field that almost has a life of its own, it needs to periodically feed on more unhappiness.
Mister, I liked your composition, but I did not understand a thing. I think I'm still a little bit dumbfounded by the fact that there's no electricity. But I actually do appreciate the song. I feel like I need to listen to it again, actually. It's not terrible, but I just actually need to listen to it again so to actually absorb it well. The eighth track is Mother I Sober.
I'm sensitive, I feel everything, I feel everybody. One man standing on 2 words, heal everybody.
Okay, wait, sorry. Because the last song, as much as I didn't catch a lot of what was going on, but I remember something that mentioned addiction. One of his siblings, cousin, was going through addiction. Yeah, I remember that, and then now I remember that because there's sober in the title, track number 8. Okay.
Heal myself, secrets that I hide, buried in these words, death threats, ego must die, but I let it purge. Mother cried, put their hands on her, it was family ties, I heard it all. I should have grabbed a gun, but I was only 5, I still feel it, weighing on my, where's my faith? Told you I was Christian, but just not today. I transformed, praying to the trees, God is taking shape, transformation, you ain't felt grief till you felt it's over. I remember looking in the mirror, knowing I was gifted. Family ties, they accused my cousin. Did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't. I started rhyming, coping mechanisms to lift up myself. Talked to my lawyer, told me not to be so hard on myself. He has an aura I hope to achieve if I find some help. Spirit God, whisper in my ear, tell me that she sees me. Did he touch you? I said no again. Still they didn't believe me. Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face. Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase. Blame myself, you never felt guilt till you felt it's over. Wish it was somebody.
I don't think Kendrick has ever spoken specifically about his childhood. I think he has always spoken about where he's coming from, but his childhood specifically and the intricate moments that happened between him and his cousin particularly. Like, I grew up with a cousin as well, and I think during our younger ages there were stuff that we we said to one another that I regret, like I definitely regret the stuff that I said, and I know for sure that he probably would take back the words that he said as well. But there were a lot of sensitive issues during our childhood that I feel like wow, like the song.
I was never high, I was never drunk, never out my mind, I need control. They handed me some smoke, but still I declined. Let me bring you closer, intoxicated. There's a lustful nature that I failed to mention. Insecurities that I project, sleeping with other women. Asking God, where did I lose myself? And can it be forgiven? Broke me down, she looked me in my eyes. Is there an addiction? I said no, but this time I lied. I knew that I can fix it. Gave me a number, said she recommended some therapy. I asked my mama why she didn't believe me when I told her no. I never knew she was violated in Chicago. I'm sympathetic, told me that she feared it happened to me. 20 years later, trauma has resurfaced, amplified. As I write this song, I shiver because I'm nervous. I was 5, questioning myself, long for many years. Nothing's wrong, just results on how the questions made me feel. All those women gave me superpowers, what I thought I lacked. I pray our children don't inherit me and feel inside track. A conversation not being addressed in black families. The devastation haunting generations. And they raped our mothers, then they raped our sisters, then they made us watch, then made us rape each other. Psychotic torture between our lives. We ain't recovered, still living as victims in the public eyes. Every other rapper sexually abused, I see them daily, burying their pain in chains and tattoos. So listen close before you start to pass judgment on how we move, how we cope. Whenever his uncle had to walk him from school, his anger grows deep in misogyny. This is post-traumatic. Black families and a side of me today is still active. So I set free myself from all the guilt that I thought I made. So I set free my mother, all the hurt that she titled shame. So I set free my cousin Chaotic for my mother's pain. I hope Hakeem made you proud, cause you ain't die in vain. So I set free the power of Whitney, may she heal us all. So I set free our children, make a karma, keep them with God. So I set free the hearts filled with hatred, keep our bodies sacred. As I set free all your abusers, this is transformation. Anybody but my... You did it. I'm proud of you. You broke a generational curse.
Damn.
Say thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, brother. Wow.
No, wait, we're not done.
Love me for me. I bare my soul and now we're free.
I choose me.
That was a lot, Kendrick. That was a lot. It was really a lot. We have no idea what actually continues into our future from our history. I mean, we deal with a lot of... We actually never realize, from Black families in particular, how much grief and how much pain that we take from our past experiences into our children, and how that affects our children. It's beautiful to me because it's these little intricate moments to me that made me realize that, I mean, it's the little and the most traumatic experiences of my life that actually made me realize that therapy might actually help. Because therapy is not necessarily about, hey, these are your problems, I am here to help, I am here to solve them for you. And it's not even about trying to help a person to solve them. It's about literally unraveling everything, unraveling it and putting it on the table. Sometimes maybe not even like the process of therapy, like the actual therapy will actually help more than just the process of unraveling what happened. unraveling your childhood experience up to who you are now. And you may realize that your inner child, the most essential part of yourself has died a long time ago. And to actually hear this, to hear someone who actually reflects from childhood up until the present moment, and how he grew up to reflect on how society has actually, destroyed each other in a way, destroyed women who bear kids, and specifically mothers who become terrible mothers because of what society has done to them, and politics and political rights as well. They don't help. The fact that we have rights but we don't have protection, it all plays a role with this this broken generational curse that this woman was talking about in track 8. It all plays a role because everything else around us is actually, like, we're influenced by everything that is around us, including our upbringing at home. And once the societal part is fucked up, it's most likely that when you get out of home and you have to be a wholesome person, a grown person, you will most likely fall into a pit of darkness and loss of self-identity. So I'm glad actually that he spoke so much about that. He's been speaking a lot in this album, hasn't he? He's been preaching. Oh my God. Okay, I feel like everything else that's surrounding his lyrical content might be a little bit fucked up, even the features. But what he's saying has a lot of intent, and now we're back to the themes of grief. I think it was everything else that was happening in the album, and then we came back to this grounding moment. Okay, so it's not lost. Like, the theme of grief is still overall in this album. Okay, the last track. Oh my God, this actually makes me sad. The last track of this album is track number 9, Mirror. Reminds me of Chance the Rapper already.
Pressure's taking over me, it's beginning to loom. Better if I spare your feelings and tell you the truth. I can't live in the matrix, right far short of your graces. This time I won't trade places. Blink twice again, I'm gone.
Hey. Oh, hey.
I chose me, I'm sorry. I chose me, I'm sorry. I chose me, I'm sorry.
It's funny. What's funny is that I just heard my housemate playing this song, I Chose Me, I'm Sorry. I'm like, oh my God, I hope that's not a Kendrick song. And I heard like parts of it. I heard this part, what, me, I'm sorry? Oh my God. But I heard this part. Okay.
She woke up in the morning for the daily news. No, you won't go away, no me. I chose me, I'm sorry. I chose me, I'm sorry. I chose me, I'm sorry. Cause all of it's toxic. Girl, I'm not relevant to giving no profit. Baby, I just had a baby, you know she need me. Working on myself and counseling is not easy. Don't you point a finger just to point a finger, cause critical thinking is a deal breaker. Faith in one man is a ship. She told me that she needed me the most, I didn't believe her. She even called me names on the post, the world can see it. Jokes and gaslighting, mad at me cause she didn't get my vote. She said,
Who did this? Who is he talking about? Please comment down below on who he's talking about.
I realize you love, I say lies, but unconditional. I choose me, I'm sorry. I choose me, I'm sorry. I choose me, I'm sorry.
I chose me, I'm sorry. I kept on hearing that. Which means that maybe we chose ourselves. We're putting ourselves first. Kendrick, K. Dot. Oh my god. Okay, I love the central theme of this song. Most definitely. I feel like the song was too repetitive, but still, I actually did love the song itself. Like, I wouldn't isolate it from the rest of the album, which is just great, actually. The album itself, I can never be great. I can't. My point is, Kendrick, thank you. Thank you so much for this album. I really do appreciate a black rapper, particularly, who is willing to talk about transphobia and queer phobia, actually, as a community. And for him, a big rapper of his stature, to actually come forth and actually talk about that from personal experience, that's great. I think also Jay-Z also happens to have a queer parent, which is great. Um, I appreciate that today we are able to talk about that. And as much as I feel like Kendrick still has a lot to, what is this, to actually open up about when it comes to social issues. Like, I feel like he still has a lot to talk about. And I feel like he just scratched the surface. And I feel like this new journey for him, having his own record label, is actually going to open doors for that. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this reaction video. If you guys liked today's content, you guys can subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you guys haven't seen volume 1, please go check it out. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time.